Welcome back, home travelers. This is Ronan. Tonight we're going to do a little Star Wars Mandela Effect with the Luke, I'm Your Father. And this is the show Mad About You. It's showing on Roku. And I find the series delightful. Old school stuff going on. There is also a Sherman-Williams Mandela Effect in this series as well. But it's like it's a Mandela Effect that is like trying to fix itself type of thing, so I'm not going to cover that one. I don't find it fascinating, but for this one it does show what we remember, and I wanted to share it with you. So I think this is season 5 episode, I don't know, but it's in season 5. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here.
Like, the guy says, this is CNN, yeah? James Earl Jones. Darth Vader, same guy.
This is CNN. Luke, I am your...
You're right, that is the guy. See?
It's so we see that they remember it the way we do. And yeah, just another... If you're looking and you're paying attention, you'll see it through these shows. And I see many Mandela effects, and I don't always post them. But sometimes I got to stop and smell the roses a little bit. And this was just plain and simple. And I was like, I'm just going to post this one up here real quick. And so Mad About You remembers the same thing that many of us remember. The writers, directors, producers, the studio, they all remember it. And if it was wrong, why would they put it out there like that on a mainstream TV show? It's comical in so many different kinds of ways. And it's just more proof. And a lot of people say, it's not proof of anything. But it is proof, guys. It is proof. I think right now with the veil being so thin and so many crazy things going on, that more people would realize it. But there's such a veil over their own eyes, like scales, and they're not seeing it. And I don't know if they're purposely not seeing it because they don't want to see it, or they just are that lost, they're that asleep that they don't see it. But I just wanted to kind of throw this up there and just give another example of the things that we already know. And we are slowly but quickly going into the end times and all kinds of AI Terminator type stuff and Antichrist stuff, and it's I don't know if the Mandela Effect, when we noticed it, that we actually started slipping into it. Because they say, as for God, a year is but a day, and His time is so much different than ours. And I think that people are seeing things, and they were seeing it back then. 2016 is when I really noticed it, but 2015 is when I remember seeing the things I couldn't understand. But of course, like I said, I start looking throughout my life, and I think that the Mandela Effect has a way of going back into our past itself and changing, just like on these TV shows where it's changing things. I think if you think back far enough, you'll notice small changes back then, and maybe the process had already started. I don't know. I can't explain it, and I don't understand. Even this many years later, I can't, and many of us can't. And I'd like to shout out Sandy Diva. She's still out there putting out really good work. Scared Performance is still up and running. I don't watch the show. I feel like too many creators, like Once Upon a Timeline, love her to death too. But a lot of these creators have shifted in and out so much that they've been doing repeat shows we've already seen, and it just kind of turned me off to a lot of their shows. And I can't keep watching them when they're not the same person I remember. And it's like, I don't know, like it's disheartening to me that they're gone. I got no problem with the new people that have come in, but it's just hard. And although we do change over time with the experiences that we are experiencing, I don't want anybody holding that against me, that I'm not exactly the same. I do a lot of narcissistic abuse stuff and just different things that I try to touch base on. Even though I haven't been that active, it doesn't mean I'm not doing research. I'm not looking into things every single day, because I am. If you're Mandela affected, you are a researcher. You are looking into things every single day on everything. And that's what I've been doing. I haven't been posting, but I've been looking at all kinds of stuff. I have looked into the book of Enoch, the book of Adam and Eve, Jubilees, the book of Giants. I'm looking at all kinds of stuff, and I'm finding so much great information. For those of you who are a believer, these other books are very important. And if you start looking at it, you'll start noticing that the Bible itself is just snippets of actual stories that are out there that we're not allowed to see, that we're not allowed to know. But if you seek it, you will find it. And there's whole stories. Like Moses, man, he was a king. Noah was a mighty warrior. There's so many things that we don't know, but I'm going on my own spiritual journey looking into these things, and I still believe it's connected to the Mandela Effect. And I can't explain it. I'm still making connections this many years later. But if you are still out there, if you are still paying attention, and you're seeing what I'm seeing, and you're walking the way I walk, you're not alone. You're not forgotten, and you are loved. Peace.